Yo, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are kicking off a brand new 3D community challenge where artists from around the globe have 30 days to transform a bare bones template into something uniquely their own, ending with your art in a large-scale montage of world-class creations. Since 2020, our challenges have had a heavy focus on characters, vehicles, and environments, but this time, I want to try something new with you guys, something based on music from the very beginning. So I'm happy to announce our 12th 3D community challenge, Dream Sequence, where I challenge you to create immersive, concert-style visuals that move, pulse, and evolve to the provided beat by March 1st. This challenge only has 2 creative rules that you'll need to get started. First, create an animation that visualizes the provided tempo of 120 beats per minute. And second, pick one of the provided camera animation templates to create your art from, or make your own by following our camera specs. Now, music is one of my favorite ways to come up with ideas, so we curated this playlist of choice bangers for y'all to get lost in while working this month. After the March 1st deadline, we handpick 100 artists to be featured in the Top 100 montage, dropping on March 14th. This one's gonna go so hard because Brooks Alexander is cooking up the beats, which, by the way, if you saw Mission Impossible 7, you've already heard his music in the club scene. We also got Ren and Jordan from Corridor Digital as judges to help me choose the top 5 artists, which we'll announce live on March 14th's Top 100 React stream. To accept the challenge, go to the Dream Sequence website in the description and download the starter files. We got Blender files, Unreal Engine, Cinema 4D, FBX, and for all you techno heads out there, we got a Touch Designer project file this time, since it's heavily used in the real-time concert visual scene. For each program, we have a pre-animated camera in various slow, normal, and fast varieties, all pre-synced to the correct BPM. They're locked to 120 frames long at 30 frames per second in 1080p resolution. There's also a grid for reference, which you're welcome to incorporate. And if you need some remote render power this month, Fox Renderfarm is back and giving new users $25 to their cloud rendering service. You can also get an additional $55 of render power for just the $2 recharge fee when you use the code Fox Renderfarm. They support about every render engine in every 3D program and will certainly come in handy. Let's deep dive into these rules together because it's normal to question how far you can bend a rule to serve your idea. We just want to help you guys avoid breaking the rules. So the first one says, create an animation that visualizes the provided beat of 120 beats per minute. First, let's make sure we're visualizing the beat, and it's up to you guys to find the cool and creative ways to do so. The video on the right does a great job of this. The one on the left, not so much. Second, we want to make sure that we're sticking to the provided 120 beats per minute. There's no wiggle room on this one, because if we get a bunch of different tempos, none of the art will sync up to the final music, and that's no fun. Rule 2 says to pick one of our camera animation templates, or you can actually make your own this time as long as it follows a couple camera specs. They're the same specs that we followed when making the challenge template, so as long as you do the same, yours will fit right in. The first camera limitation that we have is timing, and we have 3 speeds for you to choose from: slow, normal, or fast. Each of them have their respective keyframes that you can move the camera on. The normal speed example on the right is using the correct frames for timing, and the one on the left is not. The second limitation is 90-degree steps only. The video on the right is keeping to that rule, and the video on the left is all over the place. Don't be the video on the left. And the third camera spec is more of a heads up on things you can change, like the focal length this time, your camera's starting angle, shutter speed, and depth of field. For those of you who want to make a custom animation for this challenge, I'll be making a handful of example ones on the kickoff livestream happening right now. Rule number 3. Since this is an art challenge where artists are challenged to model, texture, animate, set dress, light, render, and finish their scenes over 30 days, we're banning the use of any AI-generated tools. That means no image to image, image to video, image to mesh, text to image, text to mesh, text to video, AI render engines, creative upscalers, fully generated animation, or comfy UI workflows.